What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to show you how to build, launch, and get paying customers for your own AI software all today, even if you've never written a line of code. Super excited about today because I'm going to walk you through the entire process. Now, let me go through here. In the next 60 minutes, I'm going to build the entire software live for you guys. Okay. We're not just going to do slides for an hour. We're going to actually build this out. Okay. So if you are on here live, let me know down below where you're watching from and say, let's go, because we're going to build this entire thing live today. Super, super excited about that. Now, the reality is courses are dying. Buyers are shifting to software solutions. Let me explain exactly what I mean by that. Okay. So right now, okay, this is what we've seen in the industry. People are now preferring to pay for software that does the actual thing for them, right? Instead of just getting a course, watching it for a few weeks, they're wanting the software instead because it does it for them, right? Think about it. Why spend 10 hours learning a course when the software will actually do it for you? Okay. So that's the most powerful thing to kind of think about when you're wanting to sell an AI software. Okay. Now, the next thing is your chance to get ahead now and ride the software gold rush is insane. I'm going to explain why in just a second. Okay. Now, again, let me know where you're watching from. I want to pause here for a second because I'm excited. Today, we're going to go through an entire demo of how to build a software from an idea, the validation, to actually getting customers all today. So I want you to say, let's go down in the comments. I want to see where you're watching from because today's going to be super exciting. I promise you, we're going to blow your mind today. We're going to build the entire thing on this live workshop. Okay. All right. Let's continue here. Now, there's still one problem. The software revolution left one thing out. And I want to explain that process. Okay. Everyone's building apps with AI, but almost nobody is making money. Now, there's tools like Lovable and Cursor, which are the tools that actually build the AI softwares for you, but they don't tell you what to build. They don't validate your ideas. They don't give you the ideas. And more importantly, they don't help you get customers. Okay. So you build this amazing thing with AI, but we don't have a plan to get customers, right? That's one of the most important things. We need customers so we can start making money with our software, okay? Now, who's this workshop for? Number one, it's going to be for side hustlers, people that are looking to create passive income from software. So if you're just, you just started out into the digital marketing world and you're trying to figure out how can I make money online, this is for you. Number two, okay, entrepreneurs, if you already have something to sell, okay, and you just want to add a software to it, right? You could even be like a local business. It could be like a dentist or a chiropractor. It could be a coaching or a consulting. Any type of business can add software and increase their revenue, okay? So tell me down below, are you number one, a side hustler? Number two, are you already an entrepreneur? Or number three, you could also be a freelancer agency owner, right? And you can add software to your business and also increase revenue as well, okay? Or number four, you can also be a complete beginner. You have no idea how to make money online. You've never created any business. Maybe you're still working a 9-to-5 job. This is also for you, okay? So let us know down in the comments below. Are you a side hustler? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a freelancer or a complete beginner? Okay. I see some ones. I see some threes. Awesome. Love to see it. Now, here's the truth. If you want to make money with AI software, this is for you. Okay. Now, what type of software can you actually build? And again, we're talking about AI here, right? So with AI building the software, you can create pretty much anything, right? We got marketing software. We got medical software, pet software, real estate software, law firm software. We have restaurant software, right? If you own a restaurant or if you just want to help restaurants, right? Either one. We can build fitness softwares, travel softwares, music, nonprofit, investor, literally any type of software that you can think of, you can do now with AI, okay? So any type of software you can now build using the power of AI. Now, I want to explain why software beats courses. Okay. Well, first of all, getting customers. The old way is you're selling courses, right? You're trying to, build this insane course and you're trying to figure it out yourself. But the new way, we're going to show you how building software in this workshop is going to help you get customers all in one, right? So we're going to show you the new way on how to do that by the end of this workshop. The second one is validating your idea, right? So with courses or with any other business, in fact, you skip it and pray, right? We don't even know if this is going to even do well. But when you're building software, there's a way that you can actually use AI to validate it. That means, when you launch it, you're actually going to get customers. I'm going to show you that process today. This is a huge one, the time to launch, right? Some people take months to build an entire course or an entire business. It could be 3 to 6 months, even years. And I'm going to show you how to do this today. Okay. One sitting, we're going to build the entire thing today. All right. And the cost to start, it costs a lot of money to build a course, right? You got to buy the cameras, you got to buy the software to build the courses. You got to have something to host the courses, right? So the cool thing is with software, it's a fraction of the cost and you can build it all in one day. And then the cool thing about courses, or the cool thing about software, is you have a real software product you can sell, not just a bunch of videos where people have to go through them. It's an actual product that's going to give people real value right out of the gate. Okay. Super, super powerful. All right. Now, there's a wrong way versus a right way to build software using AI. Okay. Now, the wrong way is going to Lovable. If you don't know what Lovable is, it's essentially AI software that builds the app for you. And this is what 99% of people are doing. They're going to Lovable and they're saying, hey, just build me an app, right? But they have no idea what they're building. They have no idea. They have no validation, right? So that's the wrong way to do it. Okay. No market research, no validation. Maybe you build something that nobody wants. Here's a big one here. You have no idea how to get customers and you waste weeks and you make $0. Now, the right way to do it, and this is what we're going to do today, AI finds profitable ideas for you. It validates with real market data. That way, you know exactly when you launch your product or your software that you're actually going to get people to buy it. We're going to give you, or the right way is building the right prompts to actually build the thing correctly. And then more importantly, having a complete marketing system to get customers on autopilot, right? And you launch in literally days, not months. Okay. So this is the right way to do it. And this is what we're going to do today in the demo workshop. Okay. And software is way, way easier to sell than a course because it does it for you, right? With a course, you might spend, weeks and weeks going through a course when the software will actually do the thing that the course is teaching you, right? That's why software is so much easier to sell because it condenses time. And someone would rather go to a software, it'll do it for them rather than going to a course where it takes weeks to learn it, right? So that's why software is so much easier to sell, okay? All right. This is the 4-step system that changes everything today. And this is what we're going to actually build. Okay. Step number 1 is you have to find a profitable idea, right? Maybe some of you are here today and you're like, well, I have no idea what I would even create, right? Well, we're going to help you do that in any industry, any niche, but you have to find an idea first. Number 2, this is one of the most important parts, is you have to validate that idea. That means, is there a market for this? Do people actually want it? Is this something that people will actually buy once I launch it, right? If you have strong validation, that means you're going to actually build something that people want. Really, really important. I'm going to show you that today as well. Number 3, we build the actual software, which is, believe it or not, the easy part now, right? Before you had to get engineers and you had to get coders and all these types of people to build the software for $50,000 to up to $100,000 to build software. Now you can build the actual thing with AI, and I'm going to show you how to do that today as well. And number 4, this is the most important if you want to make money, is getting customers, right? We want to build something, but we want to make money with it, right? That's the most important part. If we build something but don't make money with it, then we just wasted our time. So we're going to show you how to get customers with a full plan today that you can follow every single day to get customers on autopilot, okay? All right, now, what if there was one tool that did all of these steps for you, right? It gave you the idea, it validated that idea, it gave you the build prompts and the marketing plan to get automated customers, all connected, all in one place. Say, I want to know down below, because this is going to blow your mind here, okay? This is a new class of AI software, okay? In today's demo, we're going to show you how this all works. This is called Maker AI. Now, I want you to think of Maker AI as the brain, okay? So the way software works, the way building it with AI is you can use tools like Lovable or Bolt or Base 44, Replit, Cursor. It doesn't matter, okay? You can use any of these tools to build the software, okay? But Maker AI, which is the demo that we're going to show you today, this is like the brain, right? This is like the thing that gives you the idea. It validates the idea. It shows you how to build it using those tools that you see around. And then of course, it shows you how to get customers. It shows you the actual system to get customers on autopilot, okay? So Maker AI is what we're going to be using today as we go through this demo, okay? All right. That's how this all works. Super simple. And I want to introduce myself first before we go into the demo. So my name is Jonathan Montoya. I was a former electrical engineer. I quit my 9-to-5 job in March of 2020. Since I got into AI building and building software using AI, I've actually built 5 softwares that are on the market at the moment, right? I've actually built dozens of softwares, but 5 of them have at least hundreds to thousands of members, okay? So I've been able to do this in a very short amount of time and actually get tons and tons of people on them, paying me every single month. Now, this is one of the most important parts, okay? And this is why you should listen to me and why I'm going to give you the full framework today. I've made $18 million in combined sales with my partner, Stefan, who I'm going to introduce in just a second, okay? And that's with selling online, okay? And I'm going to show you the exact framework on how I do this, okay? So you're not just learning from someone who just learned this yesterday. I've been doing this for years and years now, and this is all I do. And I want to give you the entire framework on how I've built multiple businesses to over $18 million, okay? And we've built the largest AI software builder community in the entire world. Right now, sitting at 1,400 members, and we're growing it every single day. Okay. Now, I want you to meet Stefan. He's the co-founder of Maker AI, which is the software we're going to demo for you today. He's also a former mechanical engineer. He quit his job in September of 2015. Now, he's the founder of one of the biggest webinar softwares in the entire world called Webinar Kit. He has an impressive user base of over 20,000 people. Okay, which is absolutely insane. He has 20,000 people paying him every single month for a software. I just want you to picture how insane that is, right? He's been able to build his softwares to be able to get customers on autopilot. Okay, and that's what we're going to show you here today. $8 million in sales online during his career, and he's scaling fast. Stefan has also built multiple softwares besides Webinar Kit. So not only has he been doing this for a long time with Webinar Kit, he's also doing it with multiple softwares. Again, $18 million combined between Stefan and I, okay? And he has one of the best-selling author. He's a best-selling author for his book, Sell More with Webinars, which makes sense because he has one of the #1 webinar softwares in the entire world. All right, so here's the backstory on how we met, just so you understand why you're learning from us and why it's important, okay? So I met Stefan at a mastermind back in October of 2025. And when we first met, we saw the opportunity of building our first application using AI. So this was in October of 2025, not that long ago. We figured out that this is huge. You know, we were paying 20, 30, $50,000 to build software. And we figured out that like, wow, now we can build software using AI. And that's when we really dove all into this. Okay. Now we realized that the issue was not building the software, because that was actually the easy part, right? The issue was getting customers, right? You can build this amazing software, but if you don't know how to get customers, then it doesn't matter, right? So that was the biggest thing that we wanted to focus on. How can we help people actually get customers, okay? And, you know, between both of us, again, $18 million in sales between us, okay? So we saw the solution. We figured out how can we help more and more people build software, which is, again, the easy part, but then how do we help them get customers? What's the marketing plan, right? And that's when we created Maker AI, the world's first AI coding and marketing all-in-one solution, okay? And today we're going to demo that entire process for you, okay? That way anyone can replicate our results in a tiny fraction of the time without years of effort, failing, and stress going into succeeding, okay? Super excited to show you that process. All right, let's get into it. We're pretty much done with the slides. I want to get into the actual building of the software today. If you're excited, say all in down below, and I want to get to actually building this software, okay? So I just want to say all in down below. We're going to actually build this software live for you guys. Super excited because we're going to go through the idea, the validation, and how to get customers throughout this entire training, okay? All right, so today I'm going to show you how to build a law firm software live using 100% AI, even if you have no experience, and how to get customers starting today, okay? Through this process, I'm going to show you how to get the idea. I'm going to show you how to validate that idea, how to build it all today, and then get customers and have a full marketing plan, okay? So we're going to do that entire thing today. That way you know exactly how you can replicate this process for yourself, okay? Let's get into it. So we're going to be using a software called Get Maker AI. This is the software that we're going to be using today to do all of these steps, okay? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. That way we can have the entire process done for us, okay? So we're going to be using Maker AI to do this for us, okay? Now I'm going to go and I'm going to walk you through the process, okay? This is my Maker AI account, okay? Now, as you can see, if I go to my projects, I have dozens and dozens of projects in multiple industries, right? I have real estate. I have fitness. I have faith. I have law firm, right? Tons and tons of different industries that I've created not only for myself, but for clients as well, okay? So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So this is how we do it. We're going to be inside of Maker AI. We're going to click on where it says new project, okay? And it's going to take you to this tab right here where it's going to ask you, hey, AI suggests an idea. I don't know what to build, or if you already have a software and you just need help with the marketing, okay? Today, we're just going to focus on this right here, okay? If you're a complete beginner, you have no idea what to build, this is going to give you the entire idea for you, okay? So we're going to click on this, and we're going to click our industry, right? So we have different industries. We have marketing, business, e-commerce, health, finance, real estate. Today, we're going to be building a legal or law firm type software, okay? Again, we have different industries. As you can see, pets, construction, logistics, entertainment, security, AI, MLM. You can create software in literally anything that you can think of, okay? Super powerful. And it's just, it doesn't matter what industry that you want to build it in. This is going to help you do that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and click on legal today. And that's going to take us to this section right here. Now, it's going to ask you, how complex should your app be, right? So do you want to create an easy app, right? Something that you can build in like one sitting, maybe today or in the next hour or two? Do you want to build a medium type app, right? Maybe it's a little more complicated. It's a little bit more powerful. Might take you a few more days to build. Or do you want to build a harder project, right? Something that's going to be a full-fledged platform, advanced logic. What do you want to do, right? So Today, we're just going to build a medium type app, right? And it says 1 to 2 weeks to build here. But if you're fast and if you know how to use Maker AI, it's going to actually, you can probably cut that into 1 day or 2 days, right? So very simple. So I'm going to click on medium here and it's going to generate some ideas. Okay. So it's going to start to give us some ideas on an app to build. Okay. So here's the ideas that it gives us. Again, this is specific to law firm. Okay. Now, 100% transparency. I am not in that niche. I'm not in that industry, but because of the logic on how Maker AI works, it knows this industry inside and out, right? So whatever industry that you choose, it's going to know exactly what people need. Okay. So we're still on step number 1 here, right? So we're still on trying to figure out the idea, right? The idea is really important because if we don't have an idea, we're not going to know what to actually build, right? But we're in the idea phase right now. So it's going to go ahead and give us some ideas on things that we should build. And as you can see, it's like, okay, it gives you a name and then it gives you the problem it solves and then the solution on what it does. Okay. So we can read through some of these here. Let's just see here. Pro Bono Connect. It's a legal aid organization and individuals in need struggle to find qualified lawyers. While many lawyers want to contribute, but lack an efficient way to find suitable cases and manage commitments. Okay, so then let me zoom up a little bit here. And the solution here is this product is a matching platform that allows legal aid organizations to post cases and lawyers to create profiles detailing their expertise, availability, and desired contribution. Cool. All right, so that's a cool one. Maybe we can click that to build. Here's another one here. Basically, legal professionals spend countless hours manually reviewing lengthy documents. Solution, JurisLex uses natural language processing to rapidly summarize key legal documents. That actually sounds pretty cool. So let's pick this idea for the purposes of this demo. So I'm going to hit select this idea here, okay? Now, this is what happens next. We're going to select this idea. And it's going to start to create the actual building of the software. Okay. It's going to give you some more information. It's going to give you, even more market research. It hasn't given you the full picture yet. We're going to get there. But let's just say, this is something we want to build. We love the idea. It gives you the ideal customer, like who's actually going to buy this software. It gives you all this information first, right? How much can you actually charge for this? And then so if you're happy with it, whatever industry that you're in, all you do is select start this project here. Okay. Now, this is where it gets really fun. So we're switching from now the idea to the validation part. And this is where it gets pretty important, right? Because cool. Now we have this idea. It's like, oh, quick, I want to build this thing that's going to help people, in the law firm industry, right? This is a great idea. But validation, a lot of people skip this part because they're like, cool, I have this idea. Let me build it and start getting customers. But if you don't validate it, you're not going to know if people actually need it, if there's a need for it, if there's a pain. And if you don't validate it correctly, then you're going to build this thing and then not have customers. And we don't want that, right? So what we're going to do now is this is going to actually start to build the actual market. It's going to help you figure out if this is a good idea, right? It's going to validate that idea, right? So as you can see, it gives you extreme detail on if you should actually build this software. Okay. So now again, we are in step number 2. We're in the validation phase. Okay. Now in this phase, we're going to go through this and we need to figure out, is this something that we should actually build, right? It gives you all the evidence that you need, right? It says market evidence here. Is there a search demand, right? So it's going to give you all the search terms that people would be typing in to figure out how to solve this problem, right? It gives you the market timing. Is this a good time? It says now is an excellent time. And then it tells you why, right? It gives you social proof, okay? And then it gives you a social media angle, right? So it gives you like, hey, if you were to create this software, what are some of the things that you can start to create on like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok? And it gives you some basic information here, right? It gives you some videos that you can possibly create. Okay. So there's a social media angle, right? Here's one of my favorite parts. It gives you a competitive landscape, right? So it gives you direct competitors, right? What are other companies that are similar that I can model or that I can see what they're doing, right? And maybe ours is better than theirs, right? And we want to know this information, right? This is all part of the validation. We don't want to build something that is just super, super competitive, right? But we still want some sort of competition, right? We don't want people to have the exact same software, but we want to see what are similar softwares, right? What are other people charging for something that does some of what ours is going to do, right? So you can see all this here. And then it gives you a different differentiation angle, right? How is this one different from our competitors? This is super important here, right? Then it gives you some financials, right? How much can I actually make with this, assuming I have 100 users or 1,000 users, right? So it's like, well, if we can get 1,000 users at $149 a month, that's a $1.8 million business, right? And of course, you can change it up for whatever you charge. You can charge less than this. You can have less users, but this will start to help you figure out what's the actual financial opportunity, right? Not only what could I make, but more importantly, what's the actual market, right? How many people would actually need this, right? So it gives you kind of some numbers here on, the global AI in law market, right? So it's going to do all that research for you. Okay. It gives you all that information. And then it gives you some key risks, mitigations, things to think about as you go ahead and start to build this out. And then it gives you some more. It gives you some more information, right? All this is validation on if we should build this software, right? And we could go on and on. As you can see, a detailed score breakdown. What's the competition? Is there a clear buyer? Is there enough demand? Is it hard to copy, right? These are all questions that you should ask yourself when you're building a software, right? And Maker AI helps you do that, okay? So it's like, cool. All right. So let's just say you like that idea. You're good with it. You're excited about it. One thing to note is before you start building it, before you go to step 3 here, you should be super excited here, right? Like you should be so happy, so excited. You shouldn't be able to sleep, right? So you should be so happy here because you're going to actually help someone solve a big problem, right? So if you're excited here, if you have the validation, you know people are going to buy it, but more importantly, if you're excited, this is going to help you so much when you start to build it, right? I'll tell you a story. When I first launched one of my softwares, Freedom Threads, which is a AI software, basically it's a software that helps people go viral, and I was so pumped, right? Like I'd gotten the idea, I validated it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot sleep because it's going to help so many people. And that's an important part of the validation, right? Yes, you want to make sure the numbers are good. But if you're not excited about it, if you're like, yeah, maybe I'm just in it for the money, I don't like to go to the build, right? You want to be excited about what you're doing, right? I'll tell you another story. I found this really good idea, good validation. And then I just wasn't excited. I was like, you know what? Like, I don't care to build this, right? It's not my industry, not my niche. And I just never did it, right? So it's not a requirement, but I do recommend that you're excited about what you're building because you're going to see people are going to see the passion behind it, right? Once you start to market it and get users and get customers, okay? So I just want to mention that as you start to build your software, okay? Are you excited? And that's part of the validation part of this, okay? All right, so now we're going to go to the build part, okay? So we finished the validation. Let's just say we're happy, we're excited. We know the numbers are good. Let's start to actually build it. Now, here's the cool thing. Maker AI is going to help you do this step by step. So if you go to customize build here, it's going to help you build the entire thing, right? So it gives you like the core features on what it's going to do. But it also gives you things that you can add as well, right? So as you can see here, it's like, hey, well, maybe let's add this thing, right? Maybe that we can add that. Maybe we could add a clause level analysis, right? Again, I'm not in law firm, but these are things that people want. It did their research. These are things it recommends, right? So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to add here. You can make it as simple, as complicated, or as as complicated or as simple as you want it, right? So I'm just going to click on one of these here. Just going to click that first one. And then here's some nice to haves. These are like more difficult, but will really help you build a really strong software. These are a little bit more, right? Advanced analysis, full suite legal research, data integration. So these are all things that are going to just add more value to the software. It might take a little bit more time, right? So I'm not going to add these right now at the moment. But the cool thing is, let's just say there's something that you want to add, but it's not there. You can always go to Ask AI for future ideas as well, which is really, really helpful. But I'm just going to go with that for now. I'm going to customize that. We do want to customize the pricing and monetization, right? So do we want to add a free trial? Do we want to do a monthly? Do we want to do a yearly, right? I'm just going to do autofill from analysis. Just let AI do its thing. And it's going to give you like here's a starter plan that does some of the basic stuff. Here's a pro plan. And then here's an enterprise plan that does all these things here, right? So, you can have 3 different tiers. You can have, one tier. You can make it as, you can do whatever you want, right? I let the AI do it because it already did the research. So I'm just going to let the AI do it. It already knows what it needs, right? And then do we want to offer a free trial, right? So typically I like to do free trials, but it's up to you, right? Sometimes people do free trials and then they don't stick, they cancel, right? So it's up to you on how you want to do that. If you do a free trial, it'll probably do like 7 days. And that's up to you on that, okay? Now the next step here is now that we customize it, I'm going to hit create build guide. And then this is where the building process will start to happen, right? So I'm going to go create my build guide here. And this is where it's going to give you the copy and paste prompts that you can copy into the AI that it'll start building this for you. Okay. So the way this works is Maker AI is, again, the brain, right? I mentioned that earlier. It's the brain behind the entire project, right? But what we're going to use today is we're going to use a software called Lovable to actually build it, right? So this is think of Lovable as the engineer, right? This is the coder. Okay. But Maker AI is the brain. This is going to tell Lovable what to do, okay? So I'm going to go here over, apologies. Where am I at here? Oh, here we go. So back to the build guide. Maker AI is going to tell you exactly what to do and what to copy into Lovable, okay? Now, the way we broke this up, the way this works here is it gives you different steps, right? So step 1, sign up for Lovable if you don't have one yet, right? So this is just, again, think of Lovable as the engineer, right? This is the guy doing the work, right? Engineer, it could be the coder, right? However you want to look at it, right? Or back then, and remember, this would cost like $50K to build, right? Lovable can probably do it for like $10, which is insane. Okay. So we're not going to pay $50K to build. It's going to be maybe like $5 to $10, depending on the build, right? So yeah, that's kind of the way to look at that there. But we're going to sign up for Lovable. That's step 1. And then step 2, we're just now going to copy and paste. Super easy, right? Type in copy and paste down below if you know how to copy and paste. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this first one here. Okay. And we're going to simply go to Lovable and we're going to ask it to build it. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and start to build that front page here. Okay. So as you can see here, it's starting to build the project. Probably take a few minutes to start to build, but we're going to come back to this. But as you can see, once that's done, then we just go to step 3 here, and then we build this part of the program, and then step 4, and then step 5. If we skip all the way, to the last step here, this is the final thing. This is how we actually get payments, so we can start making money with this. You can most likely have this done by the end of today, if not the end of the weekend. You'll have a software ready to sell. It's absolutely mind-blowing what you can do now with AI, right? But the cool thing is Maker AI is the brain. It did the research. It knows what you need to build, so it gives you the build prompts, right? So all we're doing now is we're just copying and pasting into Lovable, and Lovable's doing the building. It's doing the actual thing, right? What a lot of people do is they go straight to Lovable, but they have no plan. They have no validation, right? And that's where people get stuck, okay? So this is the entire build guide here. Okay. You go through the process, you go through it step by step. Now, if you don't want to go through it step by step, there's a quick guide here, or a quick start. You can hit this. It'll give you one full prompt for the entire thing. Okay. I do recommend going step by step, but for those who are like, you know what, I don't want to do that, I just want to go through the entire thing and build it all in one shot, you can use this one here. Okay. So it's up to you on how you want to do that. And then once that's all done, we do give you some step-by-step instructions on how to test, launch it. So that's phase 2 once it's all built out inside of Lovable. As you can see, it's building it out as we speak. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mark complete. We're going to come back to this. I'm going to say mark complete because I want to go to the next step here. And that's going to be the marketing plan. Okay. So I'm going to click on marketing. And I want to show you now, we're going to now skip to step number 4, which is get customers, get users, right? The most important part, right? So we built this out, right? We're using Lovable to build this out. Lovable, or again, you can also use Base 44, a bunch of different softwares, right? This is honestly irrelevant, right? We like Lovable. It's probably one of the easiest ones to use. This is really irrelevant because Maker AI is the brain behind it, right? But step number 4 is getting customers, right? This is where we make money, right? This is where we actually make the money here. And this is where we can start to get excited, right? It's like, cool, if we're charging, $199 a month for this software, right? And we have, 100 members, how much money is that, right? That's a lot of money, right? It's going to change our life, right? So I want you to start to think about that. How many members, how many people do you need in your software to change your life, right? And that's the thing we want to think about. So that's the step 4. And this is what I want to focus on today is getting customers. Okay. We're going to walk you through that process today. Okay. So I'm going to click on start my marketing plan. I'm going to click on recommended here because it's going to give you a YouTube strategy, a short form strategy, and then a Facebook strategy as well. Okay. We're going to go through this and I'm going to show you exactly how this all works. Okay. So I'm going to start with the prerequisites. Okay. Cause there's a thing here that says daily action. So you're going to want to log in here every single day and it's going to tell you what to do, what to post every single day. Okay. We're going to get to that in just a second. We do want to start here where it says prerequisites. Okay. And you're going to see why. Okay. Because we're going to build an amazing software. And now all your job is after you built this amazing software is literally to get customers. That's all you have to focus on. Okay. So we're going to focus on the prerequisites for the marketing. Okay. So we want to make sure our product is built, right? That's the most important thing. We got to make sure it's actually built out. As you can see, it's already built the homepage, right? It's ready to go. Look at that. It built the entire homepage for us. It gives you the pricing. This is everything that Maker AI just told us to do. Okay. This is only step 1, right? So we have this almost ready to go. Okay. So now the product, it's built. Okay. So we're going to mark that complete. Now the offer definition, this is where $18 million in sales comes into play. I inputted my entire brain on marketing, Stefan's entire brain on marketing, and $18 million in sales that back this all up. That way, this can do the marketing for you. Okay. That's why Maker AI is powerful because you have our brains behind it. You have the process that has helped me take over 4 companies to over $1 million. Okay. 4 different companies in 4 different niches. Okay. Same with Stefan. Okay. So all of this information here is vital to how you're going to market, right? So number 2, it's going to give you an offer definition, what it does, who it's for, the pain it solves, the outcome it creates, everything, right? So cool. Gives you an offer definition. Now you know who you're targeting. Number 2, or the next thing here is it gives you an A to B map, right? So the way this works is you have someone at point A in a big pain point, right? And we got to get them to point B, which is what your software is essentially doing, right? So think of it like this, right? Think of it like this. So let's just say you have someone at point A, right? They're in big pain, right? They're at a big pain point, right? And we need to get them to point B. That's it. And this is pleasure, right? We're going to solve their pain point here. Okay. little messy, but I think you get it. And that's what this is going to give you, right? And basically your software is the thing that helps them do that. That's it. So this gives you an in-depth point A. This is where they're at. How do we get them to point B? Okay. That's the entire process there. Okay. So it's going to give you all that. We're going to mark complete. It's going to give you more pain points, more questions, more keywords. This is really important, right? So we want to know, what are the pain points? What are the questions they're asking that we're going to help them with, right? So we want to make sure we know exactly how we can help them, right? If we know their pain points, we're going to be able to help them even more, right? So this is going to generate. So as you can see, it gives you critical pain points, questions that they're asking online, keywords, phrases they're searching, right? These are all things they're searching on YouTube, Google. It already did that research for us, right? So we're going to go ahead and mark complete. It's going to do more market and competitor research. It's going to go out. It's going to find similar Instagram accounts, Facebook groups, YouTube channels. It's going to do all of this for us. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and do that. And that I'll let that do its thing. And once that's done, the next part here is the brand identity. It's going to actually create the entire logo for you. The colors, the branding. This is going to help you do this, right? So as you can see, it gave us the competitor, the market research, all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and mark complete. All right. So as far as the brand identity, I'm going to do something like maybe dark and gold. This is a law firm app, right? So maybe we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and generate logo. It's going to go ahead and generate some logos for us. Again, it knows what the software is, right? So it already knows the software. So you don't have to like tell it like what to build. It's going to actually just do it for you. And it has all this information all back behind the Maker AI brain. Okay. So like all you have to do is copy and paste, click, click, click. Okay. Super simple. Okay. As you can see right here. Okay. And, right now it kind of just created this random logo. We're going to go back and add the main logo in a little bit, but as you can see, in just a few seconds, it's going to create some logos for us. There we go. That looks pretty good. I kind of like this one right here. Yeah, let's go with this one here. Okay. This one looks good. Awesome. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to generate some Facebook banners. Okay. So this is where it gets super powerful. Just so you know, this is going to basically do this thing here. Let me see if I can pull up my Facebook account here. So the banner here, this is really important. This tells people when they go to your Facebook account that like, how are you going to help them? Right. Essentially, right. This is their point A. How do we get them to point B? That's it. That's all it's doing. Right. So if we go back over here to Maker AI, it's going to literally do this for us. Okay. So as you can see, we can, it's going to help us. It's going to create this for us. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and you'll see in just a second how it does this. So I'm going to just add my photo here. As I can find my photo, I'm just going to click one of my photos here. Maybe of me smiling. I'm going to generate that Facebook cover banner. Now, what this is doing again is it's creating this banner for you, but based on the software that you are creating, right? Because you got to build that identity. You got to build that pain point, right? What's the pain point? How would you get them from point A to point B, right? This is the $18 million in marketing that has helped us build our businesses, okay? And that's what you get. As you can see, I help legal. Oh, I didn't add my photo. Hold on. Let me regenerate that. So it should add my photo and then add that in there. Let's see here. Yeah, so typically you can add a photo here. Let me regenerate that. Okay, so yeah, so you basically add your headshot here, and then it'll create the banner with your headshot. And then essentially what you'll get is a banner like this that you can add on Facebook. Okay, so that's the goal here. As you can see, let me pull up another one here that we did last week. This one here, if I go to the marketing, this is the one we did last week. I'll show you kind of the end result here. You pick the logo and then boom. Yeah. See, yeah. So it should upload the photo and create something like that. Okay. So that's the goal. We have this thing created now. And the cool thing now is there we go. So we're good to go. We just got to add our photo, but you get the point, right? So now the most important part is it tells us the how we're going to help people, right? I help legal professionals process complex documents in minutes using Juralex AI, right? So it tells you in simple words how we're going to help them, okay? Which is very powerful, right? It's the most important thing, right? So we're going to mark that complete here. And then same thing with the Instagram profile setup. It's going to give you some what to put in the Instagram bio, all this information here. Okay. So again, we're just in the prerequisite part. I want to get to the actual marketing because this is important here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this here. It could also generate a logo. I'm going to complete this as well. So all this is good to go. Let me make sure this is all complete. Good. So now that we're done, we can start our daily marketing. Okay. So this is where it gets fun. So now we've done our prerequisites. Now, all we got to do is hit today's content. We're going to do generate content. We're going to click on this. Let's generate a YouTube video for what we're going to create today. Let's create a short form video. So let's create 3 short form clips. And then we're also going to create a comment letter, which you'll see in just a second. Okay. Now with the YouTube, as you can see, it gives you some titles on what you should create. Why top law firms are firing paralegals and hiring AI instead. That's a great, like, I don't even have this software, but like it knows the pain point. So this is a great video, right? So we can go ahead and click on this. It's going to generate the script for you, the title, the SEO description, right? All the things that you need to create an amazing YouTube video, right? So I'll go to my YouTube channel right here and I'll pull up, this is exactly how I do it, right? So I basically, there's so many things, right? So for me, you know, I'm a co-founder of Maker AI, right? So as you can see, I'll create videos like this, right? Where it's like, not even talking about Maker AI, it's talking about ChatGPT, but then in my video, right? In my video at the bottom, you can see I have a link to Get Maker AI, right? So that's the goal, right? We want to create content that people actually want to watch. That way they go watch our content. And then more importantly, they go buy our products. They go buy your software, right? So all that is good to go, right? So as that's generating, then we go with the short form, right? So then it's like, these are short form videos you can create, right? These are quick 60-second, 40-second videos that you can create. It's going to give you the entire script, right? Same thing here. Now we can create short form videos, right? So if we go to my channel here, these are videos that we can use on shorts, YouTube shorts. As you can see, these are just simple videos here that are 60 seconds, 30 seconds that we can add on YouTube shorts, Facebook shorts, Instagram reels, stuff like that, TikTok, right? And that's what this will do for you, right? It'll create those scripts for you. As you can see, it gives you the entire script. All you do is copy and all you do is just literally say what it says, right? You can even use AI now to even create the videos if you wanted. But yeah, that's good to go. And then the comment ladder here, this is one of my favorite parts. If for those who don't want to create content, you don't want to create videos, this is really powerful here. I'll show you some examples of some comment ladder posts here. For example, here's one right here that I actually used to get people on this live workshop, right? So you can see here's a quick post I did. You can see over 200 comments here, right? Insane. People are like, I want access. I want access. I want access, right? So it gives you kind of that same, it gives you that same concept, right? It tells you exactly what to post on Facebook and then the comments under it, right? So it gives you kind of, for example, let me see if I can find one. Yep, just like that. And then it has all the comments under that you would add, right? So that's kind of, that's the goal with this, right? Is we're just trying to create content that people will click on and will actually buy our products, right? Now, again, we're creating this content because when they go to our banner right here, they're going to see what we do, right? And if we're creating this law firm software, it's going to actually tell them who we help and how we help them, right? So super important, right? Because we want to help with the entire process of marketing, right? And that's the goal. Now, the cool thing is Maker AI will do all this for you, and then basically just log in every day. You just follow the process, right? Every single day, right? If you look at my account here, you know, I practice what I preach, right? So every single day I'm posting online, right? So you can see here's a post here. Here's a post here. Here's a post here. Here's a post here, right? I'm consistent every single day, right? And Maker AI will help you do this, right? Here's a post here, right? Here's another post here, right? And so on and so forth, right? I post every single day, multiple times a day, and that's what Maker AI will help you do. Not only, you know, the video versions, but also the content as well, right? And once you do that, you know, it'll give you the next day, and then you log in and they'll give you the next day, and so on and so forth. So that's how that all works. So let's go back, and I want to walk you through the rest of the process here. And that's the entire build, guys. That's the entire build, from the idea, the validation, building the actual software, and getting customers. So pretty cool that we've been able to do that. So now what you just saw is we found a profitable idea in literally a few minutes. We validated it with real market data. We got the complete build prompts that we would essentially copy and paste into Lovable. And then we generated an entire marketing system based on our $18 million in marketing and sales, right? That's exactly what we did today, right? And it's only been 51 minutes, right? So we did this all in under 60 minutes. Okay, that's the entire process here. Now, it's not just us. It's not just me. It's not just Stefan and I, but real people in our community are actually building apps, right? So let me just walk you through some of our clients here. This is Shelly. She says, launch my first software called Chrome Stack Pro. She was so excited. She had never built anything like this before. She built it, she launched it, and she's now getting customers with it, right? We have Nathan Bockers here. He built his software, DM Lead Flow, and he's built it to, I think, over 100 members in just the last few weeks. So super cool to see that. And we just have so much more, right? We have Aaron. My app is live. I launched it, and people are starting to buy it, right? So boom, there's Aaron Taylor. This is Helen. She said, I'm so excited. I got my first customer, right? This is 3 days ago. Absolutely insane, right? This is only within our community, okay? This is Sonia Gonzalez. She said, just published my first app. Excited to see success. She's ready to start making sales with this process, right? And then this is Lisa. She says, Maker AI is fantastic. Just started creating app for homesteaders to use to track planting livestock preserves and functioning great, right? So people are not just building in like the make money online niche, right? They're building in all types of different industries and niches, right? Here's a few more. This is I talked about Daniel and Nathan with DM Lead Flow. They already have hundreds of paying customers. Aaron built Beacon Script. He launched. He's now getting customers. Stefan launched something called Press Pitch AI. He has thousands of members on this one here. And then we have Shelly again with the Chrome Stack Pro. Super excited about her because she's someone that has never had any technical skills with any of this stuff. And she's been crushing it just following the process with Maker AI. So again, 1,400 people inside our community, building with health, finance, education, real estate, retail, marketing, law firm, livestock, all kinds of different things, right? Again, this is why Maker AI is even more powerful, right? It gives you the ideas, it validates it, it builds from a sales first perspective, right? Over $18 million worth between me and Stefan. Copy and paste build prompts, the complete marketing system that we've personally used to make over $18 million in sales, daily content and video scripts. Again, they're not just random AI, right? This is all content from literally thousands and thousands and thousands of videos that we've created that has helped us make over $18 million, right? It's not just some random AI scripts, okay? Our comment ladder strategy, which I showed you on Facebook. And then, of course, the community and the live coaching is a huge part of that, right? Now, you have two choices here. Option number one is you could do it yourself, right? You can go to Lovable, guess what to build. You could spend weeks with no validation, figure out marketing on your own. Hope someone finds your app, right? I mean, you might build something and it's like, oh, let's see if someone buys it. And you might make zero, you might make a little bit, most likely probably zero, right? That's if you have no validation, no marketing plan, that's usually how it works. Or option number two is you can use the system that I just showed you, right? You can let Maker AI find and validate the idea, get the build prompts designed to sell, marketing system built automatically for you with $18 million in sales backed behind that. Daily content, scripts, comment ladders that you simply copy and paste, and you launch in days without paying customers. Okay. Or launch in days with paying customers. And that's the goal, right? We want to get you customers. Now, which path makes more sense to you? I want you to drop it down below. Option number 1 or option number 2, where you follow a proven system that we've used not only for us, but for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Drop it down below. Option number 1 or option number 2. Now, awesome. I see the comments there. Thank you so much. Now, I want to walk you through something that we created for you guys that's going to help you launch and build and get customers literally by the end of this weekend. Some of you by the end of today or the next few days. Okay. But I want to walk you through this process and what you're going to get when we can help you today. Okay. Now, the first thing that we've built for you is obviously the full Maker AI platform, right? Everything that I just showed you inside of the demo, right? The AI idea generation, deep market validation, the customizable build prompts that you just copy and paste into Lovable, and then the complete marketing system, the daily scripts, the content, the comment ladders, based on the two founders, me and Stefan, who have done $18 million in sales, right? We went through that. That's the full Maker AI platform. Now, number 2, this is actually really cool. We're going to give you the Maker AI Academy. Okay, this is our step-by-step tutorial. This is our course that goes with it, right? We actually started out by just selling this Maker AI Academy, but we realized that software was the way to go, right? But we still give this to you, right? For those who do want to go through it and want more detail on how this all works, you do get access to our course, Maker AI Academy, okay? And we show you how to get Stripe set up that we can start getting paid, the full walkthrough. If you really, really want to dive all in, then that's what this academy is for. We give that to you inside of this offer. The community is huge. Over 1,400 members, and it's building absolutely fast. Again, this is the number 1 community in the entire world for building software using AI. The cool thing is you can vibe with other app builders. You can ask questions in the community. We're going to showcase your software, right? Again, on these presentations that we do weekly, we would love to showcase more of you guys building out, right? So we're here to help you not only answer questions, but also help you grow, get more customers, get more clients. And that's the whole goal with this community here. And then of course you have direct access to us to ask questions, get feedback, and share wins. Okay. Now this is a huge one right here. Okay. And this is something that is going to absolutely be mind-blowing. Okay. You're going to get access to the marketplace. Now, the marketplace is where you can list your software in our Maker AI marketplace, and we're going to drive traffic to your listing. We're going to help you get affiliates to promote your product. And then if you're a Maker AI user, we're going to help you get on premium listings, and we're going to help you auto-generate SEO blogs. Basically, what that means is we help you rank on Google, okay? And that's what this marketplace is. It's a place where you can launch your software and essentially have it where you can attract affiliates, you can attract customers or partners. It's an entire marketplace that's going to help you do that. Okay. And that's coming very soon. You're going to get access to that all in this offer here. Okay. And then any future updates here, we are adding a Facebook marketing module where it's going to help you create Facebook ads. One thing I didn't mention is Stefan has built his entire software just using Facebook ads. He really doesn't post organically. So we're going to have an entire Facebook marketing within Maker AI, where it's going to give you unlimited Facebook ads that you can use. I'm super excited about that. We're going to have some brand voice customization. So for those who just want to go deeper on the marketing part, that will be included as well. Any features added daily or weekly, you'll get access to. You pay once and you benefit forever. Now, this is the insane deal that we have for you today. Okay. Again, you have the full Maker AI platform. Number 2, the Maker AI Academy, which is the step-by-step course. Number 3, the private community access. Number 4, the marketplace access, which is coming very, very soon in the next week or so. And then the last one is all future updates that come with it. Now, if you click on that, if you go to that QR code, or you go to getmakerai.com/launch and you use that coupon code, it's going to take 40% off the lifetime deal. Now, I want to show you how to get there, right? So we're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch, and it's going to take you to this site here, where it's going to walk you through kind of what you get. Now, you do want to use this code that does expire. Okay, this code does expire this Sunday at midnight EST. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link here, but let me just throw it in here. If you go to GetMaker, let me go here. Getmakerai.com/launch, and then use that code 11maker. Then it's going to give you that 40% off. Now, we recommend getting the lifetime because it'll work for the lifetime price here, which is, again, you get it, you pay once, and you get all future updates as well. So you're going to go to that website here. I'll drop the link inside of the YouTube as well. There we go. So again, use that and then use the code 11maker. That way you can get the 40% off whatever plan that you choose. Okay. And that's it. And basically you're going to have access to all the software, all the things I mentioned. That way you can build your first app and start marketing it live. Now, if you do get it here live on the call, I want you to say, I'm in down below. Just say I'm in. I would love to shout you out inside our community. And yeah, I want to spend some time here and answer some questions on Maker AI. And that way you could have full confidence that this is going to work for you guys. Okay. Now I want you to do the math here. So let's just start low, right? Let's just say you charge $29 a month for your app, right? And you get only 20 customers. Okay. Super simple. I think most people can get at least 20 customers in the next few days, right? That's $580 per month. That'll pay for the lifetime plan already, right? You pay for that lifetime plan month number 1. Every month after that is pure profit. And we're still going to help you with the marketing, with the marketplace, getting affiliates, getting more customers, driving traffic. And all you pay is that one-time fee, right? So super simple. And that's it, right? I want you to think about this and how you would charge and what you would create with that. Okay. Again, you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch and use that coupon code to get the 40% off. Now, we do have multiple plans. Just go for the lifetime. There's no reason not to, especially with that coupon code. We do have a limited amount or until that coupon code expires. Okay. This is a special deal we're doing on this live coaching call today. Okay. Again, go to that website you see at the bottom, getmakerai.com/launch, and that'll take you to the correct website there. Okay. Now, I know some of you may have questions. If you have any questions, I want you to drop them down in the comments down below. And I want to answer some questions that maybe will help you. Maybe you didn't ask, or maybe you weren't sure. So I'm going to walk you through that process now. Okay. So, do I need to learn how to code, right? A lot of people are still going to ask that. Well, no, right? You don't need any coding at all. Maker AI gives you the prompts, you paste them into Lovable, and it builds it for you, right? That's the power of that, right? You don't have to know how to code. That's the power of AI. All you do is you copy and paste into Lovable, like I showed you, and it builds the entire thing for you, okay? Now, the next question I get a lot is, can I use ChatGPT for this? Well, ChatGPT isn't going to do the market research. It's not going to help you do the validation, the competitor analysis, or daily marketing plan connected to your specific product, right? Maker AI already knows your product inside and out because it did the work for you, right? Maker AI does all of this automatically, and every step builds on the last, right? That's the power. And then, of course, Maker AI has over $18 million in sales of marketing experience between myself and Stefan, right? So that's something really important to understand. You're not just getting some AI validation, AI scripts. You're getting actual marketing feedback from us as if we were going to coach you ourselves. Okay. Now, what if nobody buys my app? Well, that's exactly why we validate it before you build it, right? Again, some people will go straight to building, but if they have no validation, no search data, no competitor pricing, no market demand, well, then yeah, no one's going to buy it. And that's why we want to help you make sure that you have that validation before you even start building, right? So that's one thing, right? That's why I spend so much time on the validation, because if you're not validating your product, then again, you're not going to be able to get excited about selling it, okay? So does everyone get the same app idea? Such a great question I get all the time. And no, AI does fresh research every single time based on your industry. It's gonna do the research on your niche, your industry, the current market data. Two people in real estate will get different ideas every single time. Okay. So you're not going to be building the same things as other people. Okay. Super important to understand that. Now, why now? Why should you get this now? Well, first of all, you're going to get the 40% discount. Expires Sunday at midnight EST. The marketplace is launching very soon. You're going to be completely blown away by that. And then the AI software market is exploding. The earlier you start, the bigger your advantage is, right? In plain English, like, this is one of the biggest opportunities I have ever seen in my entire life. And I've been in so many opportunities my entire career. This right here, I'm going all in on it, all in, because this is so powerful. What you can do with AI is absolutely insane. If you're not excited about that, I don't know what to get excited about, because this is just, I live, eat, and breathe this stuff. It's so fun that you're able to do this now with AI, right? So here's what happens when you join today. Tonight, you create your Maker AI account. You pick your industry. You get your validated idea. This week, could even be tonight, but let's take it slow. This week, build your prompts, start building, and done. Your entire software is good to go. Next week, starting Monday, marketing plan starts running. First content starts going out. You get your first customers coming in. That's what happens when you join today. The faster you get on this, the faster you start to build, the faster you start to make money, right? There's no reason to hold back when the software will do a lot, pretty much 99% of the work for you, right? Again, all you're doing is copying and pasting, and that's what you do, right? Again, the link is in the chat. You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch, okay? You're going to use the code 11maker, okay? Use that code. Get the lifetime. Don't get the monthly. Don't get the yearly. Get the lifetime. We're not going to have the lifetime very long, because this is just something that we're doing as a founder's special. And we want to help you guys start to build your app as fast as humanly possible, okay? So you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. You're going to use the code 11maker, okay? Again, if you have any questions, please let me know down below. I want to stay until I answer all the questions. So make sure to ask them down below if you have anything. I would love to answer your questions. So just let me know. Getmakerai.com/launch is the website. You're going to use the code 11maker. You could also click on that QR code right there, and that'll give you access to the correct website. Okay. Now I want to go through the actual offer again. That way you understand it. So number one is you get the full Maker AI platform, right? How to build, launch AI tools without code, turn ideas into revenue generating software in hours, based on frameworks from the two founders who have done over $18 million in sales, right? Number two is you get access to the Maker AI Academy. This is our step-by-step training showing you exactly how to build, market, sell AI products that people actually pay for. Okay. Number three is private community access. You get access to other builders building real products, get real feedback, find partners, find affiliates, and staying accountable. Okay. And then marketplace access, list your AI tools where buyers are already looking. We bring the traffic, you keep the profits. We're super excited for this marketplace. It's going to be mind blowing for you. Okay. And then all future updates, every new feature, tool, and training we release, yours forever at no extra cost. Okay. We go to the website here. That way you guys know exactly where to go. So this is, here we go. Yeah. It's going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. Code 11maker. Okay. I do have some questions here, so let me go ahead and answer these questions. Let's see. In the build area, can I add function/prompts and customize, not just click on pre-listed functions? Yes, you can. So there's a section in the customize area where it says Ask AI, and you can actually add whatever you want to the customized section. Such a great question, Roy. Thank you so much for asking that. But yes, if you go, I'll just show you real quick. Let me go to the customize. So if you go here and then you go to Ask AI, you could ask AI about what you want to add, and it'll add those features as well. So great question. Thank you so much for asking that. That's really, really good. Okay. Jeremy says, what if you purchase Maker AI lifetime package? Will the new updates be included? Yes, absolutely, Jeremy. So if you've already purchased it, whether it was last week or the week before, you will get all the new updates as well. So you are good to go, my man. And thank you so much for being a Maker AI user. All right. Lifetime used to be, no, lifetime never was $297. Maybe with the coupon code. So if you use the coupon code, it will bring it down, right? So use that coupon code 11maker for 40% off. Okay. So that will give you that 40% off. Again, this is something that it'll go away Sunday. Okay. So if you try to go to this website and it's gone, then either the coupon codes are all done or it's Sunday midnight EST. If you go to that website on Sunday, it will not work. Okay. So just a heads up there. Roy says, excellent. Thank you. Lifetime is a no-brainer. Awesome. Thank you so much. Glad to have you inside the program. Super excited for that. It's going to be good. But yeah, this is, I do want to show you guys inside our community because it's growing rapidly. If you go to school here, this is our community. See, I mentioned 1,400 members on the presentation. We are now at 1,600 members, right? So we are growing very rapidly. This is the #1 community for Vibe Coding and Micro SaaS. So we do want you inside this group. We have literally hundreds and hundreds of people building this out. So we're excited to have you guys in the group and start building this out for yourself. So that's the purpose with this entire thing here. So I'm going to show you one more time, right? So if you go to that website, right? So getmakerai.com/launch, it will take you to this website here. Okay. Once you go to the website, you can go ahead and scroll down. Okay. You want to copy this coupon code 11maker. I'm going to hit claim deal. It's going to take you to a checkout page. Okay, you're going to want to click the lifetime. So we're going to click on lifetime here. Okay, going to scroll down and then on coupon code, just going to put 11maker, apply, and boom, it will take it down to the price. Okay, so like you were saying, Tech Top, there's the $297 that you mentioned. So it should bring it down close to that. So as you can see, that's all good to go. And again, you're going to want to go to getmakerai.com/launch to get access to this website here. Okay, this will give you access there. All right, let me see if I have another question here. Let me go back to the slide. Let's take a look here. Can you remind me the alternatives out there, like why we need this? That's a great question. Honestly, there's nothing like this. There's literally at this time of recording this live training, there's literally no other software that can do what Maker AI does, right? Now, maybe there will be in the future, right? But the thing that Maker AI doesn't have is it doesn't have validated sales between me and Stefan, right? We've literally uploaded our entire marketing plan that we've used to create $18 million in sales into Maker AI. And that's what makes Maker AI so different is you're not just getting some copy and paste AI prompts. These are real things that I do every single day to get traffic, to get customers, to create YouTube videos, to create Facebook posts. If you go to my Facebook account now, just my personal page, you'll see almost every single post that I post, I get at least 20, 30, 40, 100 comments every single day. And I do this daily, right? 5 to 10 times a day. And that's why I'm able to generate hundreds and hundreds of customers to all the products that I own, right? So that's the biggest thing with Maker AI is you're not just getting some copy and paste prompts to build it, which is huge, but you also get the $18 million in sales and validated sales between that entire process. So that's one of the most powerful things to kind of understand, right? You're not just getting the some copy and paste AI slop, right? This is real validated data. And anyone can come in and try to do what we're doing here, but they don't have the results to back it up, right? They haven't built multiple softwares, right? I've built multiple softwares. Myself, Stefan, and then our students are now building multiple softwares as well. So what we're doing works, and we know it works. And as long as you as long as you follow the marketing plan, you do it daily, you're going to get customers. And that's the power with Maker AI. So I want to walk you through this one more time. That way you understand what you're getting. Cause this is, and if you have any questions, guys, I'm here. I'm going to stay as long as we need. If you have any questions, Jeremy says, can you drop the community link? So if you joined already, Jeremy, you'll have access to that. You should get an email with the community. So you should have access to that. If not, make sure to reach out to our support. We'll get you access to that. No brainer. Do I have to purchase AI Software Academy within school if I paid separately? No. So again, that's you get access to that entire course absolutely free. If you are already in the community and you don't have access to that for whatever reason, reach out to myself or Brian within the community and we'll get you access, Jeremy, since you are part of the lifetime deal. So just so you guys know, he's referring to inside the school community. If you go to the classroom section, this is the AI Software Academy that you get when you get the lifetime deal today. So so Jeremy, if you're in the community here, just go ahead and make a post and you could tag myself or Brian Mills, and we'll get you access to that if you got the lifetime deal already. So thank you so much for asking that question. All right, but I do want to walk you through this process here. That we understand the offer. So again, you're going to get access to the full Maker AI platform to build and launch AI tools without code, turn ideas into revenue generating software in hours based on our frameworks from the two founders between myself and Stefan, who have done $18 million in sales. And then of course, number 2, you get access to the Maker AI Academy, which is the course I just showed you inside the community. It's the step-by-step training absolutely included in this offer here. Number 3, you get access to the private community, direct access to other builders who are making real products, real software, get feedback, find partners, and stay accountable. And then again, you get access to the marketplace, which is where you can build and launch your app and then have it done. Or once you launch it, we're going to help you get partners. We're going to help you drive traffic and you keep all the profits. Okay. Super excited about the marketplace. And then all future updates, right? Any new feature, tool, training we release is yours forever. I'll show you where to get access to this one more time. That way it's clear on where to go. You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch and you're going to use the code 11maker and that will give you access to 40% off whatever plan you choose. We recommend just going right away to lifetime. That way you get access to the entire software lifetime. You don't have to pay again, right? And that's the goal. So again, you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. maker.com/launch. Use the code 11maker to get the 40% off. Now, it does expire at midnight EST. Okay. So please don't wait, because it's either going to expire at midnight if you wait till that long, or until all the codes are used up. Now, we will be sending this out to everyone who registered, which was about 500 people. And, most of the people I know will watch the replay. So once people start to watch the replay, we don't want you to wait on this if this is something that you want to do, right? So I just want to let you guys know this is such a very amazing opportunity right now, because it's going to help you build software, launch the software, and then more importantly, get customers to your software, right? And that's the goal. At the end of the day, we want to help you build something that's different, right? So many people are focusing on courses. They're focusing on building like a local business, when you can build software. And again, it's just so much easier to sell, right? Because I did sell courses, and I still do. It's not like I completely stopped, but it's so much easier to sell software, because with a course, you have to sell the idea that they have to go and watch this, 2-week process, maybe 4-week process of videos to get a result, right? But with software, if you build it correctly and you're using Maker AI to do it, you're able to help someone get a result a lot quicker, right? Look at what Maker AI does, right? It's so easy for us to sell it, because it just does everything for you, right? Yes, you can go watch courses on how to build software. And that's what we did originally. We had a course where we were selling it and teaching people how to do it, but people would spend a month just watching the videos, when we're like, we'll just build Maker AI where it does all this in a day, right? And that's why the demo, like doing this presentation, is so fun and so easy, because it just does it for you. I don't have to go and teach you how to do all these different things. Like even the marketing, right? I show you real quick what it does, but it'll do it for you. It'll create the scripts. It'll do the YouTube videos, the copy and paste prompts. And that's the power of what we've created here with Maker AI, right? So I'm going to walk you through it again. Go to getmakerai.com/launch. And then use the code 11maker. Okay. Don't forget the code, because that'll give you 40% off the entire thing here. So again, this is the entire stack right here. Okay. So just make sure that you have the entire, that way you understand the entire process here. Okay. So this is, again, you're going to get the full Maker AI platform, so you can build and launch your AI tools. Number 2, you're going to get access to the course if you do want to watch it. Maker AI Academy. I know some people want to dive all into this. So if you want access to the course, we just give that to you. One thing I forgot to mention about the Maker AI Academy, we actually let you resell that at 100% commissions, which is really cool. So, if you do want to resell a program, you can also do that as well. But you get access to the Maker AI Academy. Number 3, you get access to the private community, which I showed you, the #1 community in building software using AI. Number 4, you get access to the marketplace, which is you get to upload your software to the marketplace. That way we can go ahead and help you drive traffic, get customers, get affiliates, get partners, whatever it is that you need for your software. And then again, all future updates, new tools, new trainings is yours forever, right? So all that is there. So again, I'm going to leave this up. That way you guys can go to the website here. So again, you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch, and that will take you to the correct website there. And I'll leave here's an easier way to find it here. We can go here. So you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. Use the code 11maker for this. Okay. Again, this code does expire at this Sunday, midnight EST. Okay. Now, again, I just want to show you one more time. If you go to that website, it'll take you to this site here, where it's going to kind of walk you through more of what you get, the full offer stack. And then all you have to do is click on the coupon code here. And then once you do that, then you'll be good to go, right? All you do is claim deal here and you're good to go, right? It'll take you to the checkout section. In the checkout section, you're going to go ahead and enter your coupon code here. And once you do that, you apply that, and that's going to take the 40% off. Now, we do recommend go with a lifetime. Go with a lifetime because it's going to take 40% off that, and then you're good to go for forever, right? And all you have to do is launch your product and start selling it, and you'll pay for this entire thing. So that's good. You'll be done there, right? So I just want to leave this up. I'll leave this up for a few more moments here. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, please let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed today's demo. It's been fun. We've been doing demos with this. It's been so fun doing this and showing people the power of Maker AI. And people have been blown away by what we've done, and we've been blown away by what our users have been doing and creating, because it's just cool to now see people build and launching their own software, right? Now, once that marketplace is ready, basically inside of the platform, you'll see there's a little tab that says marketplace, which people will have access to once it's launched. And essentially in this marketplace, you'll be able to upload your software into it, and everything will be on the marketplace, where we're going to help you drive traffic. We're going to help you get partners, help you get affiliates, and all of this is just to help you grow. And that's the point of this community, right? We're here to help you build the software and have everything done, but we want to make sure you're good on every aspect, right? We don't want you to be building something, you're like, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it, right? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get people to buy my software. We don't want you to have to worry about that, right? So all of this is done within the Maker AI platform, right? We've built this marketplace where we're going to help you get traffic. We have so much traffic going to Maker AI, so we want to be able to help you get traffic, get partners, get affiliates to be able to do this for you. That way you can make money with this, right? At the end of the day, the goal is to make money and to have a life of freedom and something that you're actually excited to focus on, right? I remember when I was working my 9-to-5 job, I wasn't happy there, right? I was trying to work a 9-to-5, and I didn't have anything that I was really passionate about there, right? I mean, yes, I could have kept growing in the job and moving up that corporate ladder, but it wasn't until I found this online space that completely changed my life. And, I started out doing like affiliate stuff and then building my own courses. And then I started getting into software. It's been so fun because it's the same thing that I've been doing, but with software, you can help people get a result so much quicker. And that's one thing to really understand, is like, you're not just helping people, you're not just helping people like learn and you're coaching them, but you're actually helping them get a result quicker. And that's why I love software so much. Yeah, of course, I still love teaching and building courses, but that's just as a supplement, right? So as you can see, I'm leading with the software, and then we still have courses to help supplement because people still want to learn, but they have the software that does the work for them, right? And that's the power of this whole process, is you have that entire thing already done for you. So one thing to kind of note is when you're building software, you're giving someone the full package, right? You're giving them the results, and you're getting them the results and all the things that they need to help your client, right? Go from point A to point B. I know we talked about that a lot, right? We're helping someone go from point A to point B. And at the end of the day, if you can help someone that is at a huge pain point at point A, and you can help them get a result at point B, but a lot quicker, and that's how you're going to be able to make a lot of money in this industry, right? I've made a lot of money just selling courses, doing affiliate marketing. The only thing with that is it takes longer for them to get a result, right? If I sell someone a course on how to do something, they have to go watch the course. They have to do what's in the course, right? So I could still get them from point A to point B. I could still do it with courses, but it's just going to take longer, right? So when you build the software, it does the actual thing in the middle a lot quicker, right? And that's the goal with this whole process is being able to get them a result quicker. Right? Alex Hormozi talks about this a lot is what's one thing that we can do to get more sales quicker with our products. And that's just getting them results quicker. Right. And that's what we do with Maker AI, right? It's like, yeah, you can watch a course on how to build software, or you can just use Maker AI and it does it for you. Right. And that's the same goal with what I'm trying to help you with, right? Is building that. There's a good question here. I have no code knowledge. Will I get support from building to launching in the Google Play Store? Yeah. So yeah, we'll help you with all of that. Absolutely. One thing to note with that is everything we're building is like a web-based software. We're actually, we don't put the apps on the actual Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. You can do that. Absolutely. And it'll help you do that. But a lot of these softwares we're just selling literally just by putting them on a web-based app, not even going through the whole process of putting them on a Google Play Store or Apple, but we will help you through that process if you need. So thank you for that question, man. Appreciate that. But I do want to walk you through one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and get off here. I just want to make sure you are good to go. So again, number one, you're going to get access to the full Maker AI platform, how to build and launch your AI tools without code, turn ideas into revenue generating software in hours based on frameworks from the two founders who have done $18 million in sales. Number two, you're going to get access to the Maker AI Academy, the step-by-step training showing you exactly how to build, market, and sell AI products. Number three, you get access to the private community access. Number four, the marketplace access, list your AI tools where buyers are already looking. We bring the traffic and you keep the profits. And then the last thing is you get all future updates, right? So to get access to this, you're going to go to this website here, getmakerai.com/launch. And then you're going to use the code 11maker. That'll take 40% off. So that'll be good to go. I do have a question here from Barbie West. She says, wow, Jonathan, this sounds amazing. You're always so generous and go way. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. And I see a lot of you guys joining. So thank you so much. If you join, just say all in down below. I would love to shout you out inside of this training. So yeah, so let me go through one more time where to get access to everything, because I want to make sure you guys know exactly where to go and how to get access. You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. You're going to go to that website, use the code 11maker. That's going to give you 40% off this entire process here. And then, so let me go back over here. You're going to go to that website, getmakerai.com/launch. It'll take you to this website here. Inside of this website, you're going to use the code 11maker. That's going to take 40% off the lifetime deal. Okay. Once you do that, it's going to take you to the checkout, click the lifetime. It'll take 40% off and you're good to go. You have the entire stack ready to go here. Everything that you see here is what you get. So that's it. Awesome. Thank you so much for the questions, guys. If you have any questions at all, would love to have you inside our community for the #1 AI builders, for the #1 community in the entire world for building software using AI. And yes, the same, this is the same AI Software Academy inside school. Yes, it is. So thanks for that question, Tech Top. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much and God bless.